My name is Brian. I'm the director of product at Rev Partners. We are a managed service company for folks using HubSpot and wanting to grow and scale their business. We do that primarily through RevOps as a service and all-bound and growth marketing, using HubSpot as really the lever to create that source of truth as the impetus to growth. For me, it was this idea of working in revenue operations, and especially in this virtual world, adoption is extremely hard to get compliance over. You can't just go to someone's desk anymore and remind them. And so gaining that adoption of kind of our key processes is even more difficult. We're not internal team members of our customers, right? We're kind of an outside third party. But if we don't get adoption of these processes, our engagements fail. You kind of do a Zoom call and pray, right? You create a process guide, you create a slide deck, you do a Zoom call, and you say, hey, we're done. Please follow this, forever, starting right now. And then you hope to get buy-in from the managers. But it was very hard. It was more of a individual personality-based way, which was not scalable for a growing company. So there's two components of kind of any process adoption or kind of new process build within HubSpot. There's like the asset deployment, and then there's the trading and adoption. The asset build was very time consuming. We had to build every custom field one by one, every report, every workflow, every automation. And so using Super and the package builder, being able to deploy a package of assets in a couple seconds rather than a couple of hours, we allowed to use that time to do deeper discovery for the customer to really cater these assets to their needs, because we're not having to spend that time building them, able to spend that time running discovery. And then on the back end, the kind of adoption piece is the documentation is in-app in HubSpot rather than being in some Google Drive folder that people may or may not know exists. The process boards that kind of give the ability to kind of go through a flow, kind of a task list. I had to explain 20 different things to 20 different people about the same process, whereas now I can just say, get your process board to 0, and each person can interact with the part of the process that they're not following individualized way. And so everyone has their own specific journey, but the end result is a fully standardized, adopted, adhered to process. You spend so much less time worrying and hoping and more time just being proactive. It's a lot less like uncertainty and a lot more of I can proactively attack the situation because I know exactly where some of the gaps are.